You'd think that the release of the video game Stellar Blade would be applauded by games journalists. After all, they've been asking for more female protagonists, more female heroes out there. But instead, some people seem very, very upset about this. Now, I'm sure if Eve, the lead character in Stellar Blade, I'm sure if she was, I don't know, a 500-pound trans person, they would be more than happy with that person being sexualized or that person in revealing outfits. In fact, they'd probably applaud it and say, this is so stunning and brave, great representation and diversity. But instead, since the protagonist in Stellar Blade is an attractive female who's not afraid to show sexuality, that's a big problem for them. And you can already see a few days before the release, whether it's a review or whether it's the articles that are coming out, people are not happy about it. Stellar Blade's uncensored release shouldn't be a cause for celebration. Yes, how dare you look at this hot chick while you're playing her in a game. Now, as you can see, this person that wrote the article immediately went protected. I think it was Madam Savvy, maybe, that actually made her go protected. Oh, trans flag in bio. Oh, crazy. Who could have possibly guessed? But it's not the only one. Look at this article from Games Radar that's getting destroyed right now. Stellar Blade puts Eve in some incredibly stupid, sexy outfits that hurt the game's story. But despite the forced sex appeal, I actually love her detailed design. And ironically, this is a man who's writing this article right here. You could see 600 comments to only 130 likes. It's probably only a matter of time before this guy goes protected because him sharing his article in one of his replies is also getting completely and totally ratioed. But we're also seeing these fake, stupid controversies over the game that have nothing to do with how sexy the main character is. And instead, it's all about graffiti. You can see here, this screenshot, hard. So there's a bunch of things like crime and hard and things like that that are graffitied all over the city. Well, it's right next to this R shop. Now, an R shop is somewhere you go to meet somebody in-game. People got very upset that the word hard is somewhat next to the word R. And you can see they've already replaced this. Shift Up replaces hard R with crime after journalists complained to Sony. It already has been patched. I don't think it's something that you should patch or need to patch. Who the fuck cares? Yet, very predictable people are getting upset about this. Well-known Polygon writer claims hard R must have been intentional in Stellar Blade. His other famous opinions include Bayonetta is sexist and awful, Witcher 3 is sexist and awful. So you're starting to see the people in mainstream games journalists who have been bitching that people like this game for the past several weeks now. They're going to take any and every opportunity they can to pounce, including calling people racist for putting probably a randomly generated fucking graffiti that appears all over the places that you're going. Probably just random that one was hard next to this, but who cares? They might have been dog whistling. Now, in my opinion, right, you're almost starting to see in every single one of these reviews come out that they have to admit that they like the game, that it's a good game, but I just wish she hadn't been so sexualized. You're starting to see a lot of that. It is just the most predictable behavior ever by mainstream games journalists. I think it's only going to help the game. I think that this is actually going to get more people's eyes and more people's attention in a similar way that happened with something like Hogwarts Legacy, when because so many of the freaks and the people in the games journalists were pushing these freak stories or their concerns or whatever, it made more people want to go check out the game because of the way these people were acting about it. So we'll see what happens with Stellar Blade. I believe review embargo lifted today. I believe it's 2 days from now when the game officially comes out for everybody for release. I'm sure a lot of people are going to be playing it. One, because it actually looks fucking good. And two, because they might want to stick it to games journalists who are upset that you get to play as an attractive female in revealing outfits. Now, if she were black, fat, trans, in a wheelchair, whatever, I'm sure they'd be applauding it. But because it's just a very good-looking Asian woman, they are upset about that. Let me know your thoughts about all this in the comments section below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.